well worth watching. I think Anthony Albrutsky made his grandfather proud.
And that was for third place, ladies and gentlemen. And in first place, we'll have Dimitri Gibaldui.
Gibadulin of UKRF in Russia, fighting against Konrad Kramarz, another Pole from Morzlag Łódź in Poland. So Gibadulin is a very aggressive fencer. Some have criticized him for being even somewhat suicidal and charging in with attacks. I have not watched Kramarz fight. I didn't get a chance to watch him fight. We'll see how he does. He's going to have to deal with Gibadulin's onslaught, which is pretty formidable. He's a big fencer. He's got a good reach. He's got a hard attack.
Gibadulin in blue, Kramarz in red.
Yes. So the pole from Łódź makes a moulinet and cuts, parried by the Russian. And a countercut by the Russian, which strikes on the arm. So an early lead by the Russian, Gibadulin. Closing in aggressively, hand held high, a cut, both from either side, both void. Cut, 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 parry. Looked like a cut to the head by Kramarz. But an afterblow by Gibadulin, I believe. That was seen as a nullity by the judges. Point for both. Cut and a parry by Kramarz cutting, Gibadulin parrying. Low guard by Gibadulin.
Gibadulin taunting.
High guard.
Waiting for
cuts,
Kramarz to come
voids, cuts, voids, parries.
Bam!
Cut. Whoa! It was a cut from the left. Gibadulin is left-handed, in case you haven't noticed. That is a significant advantage against the right-handed fencer. Looked like a cut to the hand by Kramarz. We'll see if the judges pick that up. One point each. That was a nullity. Slight lead by the Russian Gibadulin. No surprise. Both very aggressive fencers, getting a little sloppy. It's interesting. Sometimes the bronze fights are better than the gold fights,
yeah.
I've noticed. There's a little less pressure. With the exception of that rapier and dagger fight with Sergei Kolteyev and Perkov. That was beautiful.
Bam.
Oh, beautiful! High threat to the high line with a hanging guard, followed by a cut to the leg by Konrad Kramarz.
You see it in replay. Go low.
Łódź, Poland. Yeah.
Gibadulin tries to get out of the way.
Low guard. Gibadulin likes this low guard, and Kramarz likes a higher guard and a little bit of a slight moulinet. Cut to the head by Gibadulin that I saw, followed by an afterblow by Kramarz. We'll see what the judges. I think that's correct. That is what I saw. A head cut by Dimitri Gibadulin, followed by a cut to the torso by Kramarz. So 2-1. Very close so far, but generally speaking, the Russian getting the better of each exchange. Kramarz needs to slow it down a little bit. He needs to maintain distance a little bit. He needs to be a little bit of a more canny fencer. Wading in and trading blows with Dimitri Gibadulin is not a good idea.
No.
He needs to be a little more canny. He needs to open the distance out. He needs to get his point out there in a hanging guard like he did, and then he needs to take those targets as they arrive.
Yeah.
He did that once before, taking the leg. He needs to repeat that.
You saw that in the end of the round, exactly. And you don't want to get into Krieg with Gibadulin.
No. Cut and void. cut to the leg by the pole. I thought it landed. We'll see what the others think. Yes. Cut to the leg by Kramartz.
And there you see it. Same cut as he scored with earlier.
Right.
To the left lead leg of
right.
Gibberlin.
2 beats by Kramartz.
Strike. Oh, what a hit to the head there by Gibberlin.
Yeah, it looked like a cut to the torso by Kramartz, followed by a cut to the head by Gibberlin. We'll see what the judges saw. It was 1-1?
Yes.
Nothing done.
Well, the score's at 2-2. So we're at a draw here. Timeout has been called. Equipment malfunction.
That was a hard exchange. Both fencers coming in, delivering a series of blows. A little hard to tell what happened there. Blow to the leg. Oh, it looks like a clean blow to the neck by Kramartz, followed by maybe an after blow.
See, I didn't see the after blow by Gibberlin, but that was Gibberlin leading the charge with a low cut, and then Kramartz cutting in over the neck.
Yeah, I think that was a clean. That looked like a clean blow by Kramartz to me. I don't think that after blow actually landed by Gibberlin. It's not. So both the fencers rest. Looks like Gibberlin is a slight cut to his head. Maybe a little blood coming there.
He's also paid his due diligence in blood.
Yes. Took a hard blow by the pole there. A little bit of blood, not too much. We've seen worse at Swordfish.
So in case you notice that our scores with our scoreboard in the background on the
So we're looking at a very even contest here. Could go either way.
There we are. So no, I was just saying that in case you notice a score difference in the background and what you see on the screen at home now, it's been adjusted. So the points are 2 points to Kramartz and 3 points to Gibberlin.
Very close fight. Could go either way. These are two
So
very powerful, aggressive fencers.
I was interesting with that wound there because he didn't tell the doctor, did he?
No.
He just put a towel on that and
not at all. And that's the Russian way.
Yeah.
They're tough. There is no doubt the Russians are tough. All right, so this could go either way at this point in time. Two very skilled fencers. You see some tendencies here. You've got
drawing off some blood on the mat.
Gibberlin is a very aggressive fencer. I think both of them are a little bit cagey, keeping distance. Very good control of distance. Both very good at voiding cuts. Both very good at parrying cuts. Kramartz showing a preference maybe for striking at the low lines, in particular at the legs. He's scored at least twice doing that. Yeah, he has scored twice doing that. Gibberlin aiming more at the high line, but hitting to the arms generally.
Gibberlin's corner's covered in blood. So
Yeah.
he's wiping the floor.
Yeah, he looks like he took a. Well, this is the thing, right? You can take a cut to the head, and it can bleed. It can bleed a lot. I've had that happen. Certainly, a head cut gives a lot of blood, even though it's not necessarily the most substantial wound, but it will bleed a lot and look pretty impressive, especially if you're covered in sweat. The sweat takes up the blood and it spreads, and it looks a lot more impressive than it really is. So while we wait, we'll take a look at our sponsors again. We've got Foxtail Equipment from Elena Morzena from Russia. We've got Malleus Martialis from Italy, makers of fine weapons, including a beautiful small side sword that I intend to take. Kvetun Armory, also making beautiful weapons. Their sabers are amazing. I intend to get 2 of them. Neiman Fencing with their gloves and jackets. St. Mark, Spess, and the others.
And back to the fight. Sweden versus Poland in the third
No,
place, and
Russia versus Poland.
Russia versus Poland in the first place.
Wooch
so
versus
Polish theme at today's Sabre finals. Poland stacked against 2 historic rivals.
So 4-2, Gibidolin takes another point there. You know, Kramartz needs to step it up, and what he needs is a good head cut. And he needs to do what his countryman Obritsky did, which is a good, solid attack at the deep target. He needs to make one of those running attacks and take a committed strike at Gibidolin's head. He needs to set it up properly, but the problem is staying at a distance and sniping at wrist or leg is not going to win him this fight. He's too far behind. He needs a 2-point hit. His best way of doing that is a solid cut to the head with no afterblow. That's a bit of a challenge.
Well, that's the thing. When you have a guy like Gibidolin who's got a reputation of being a brawler, it sets hesitation in his opponent, and he's keeping his distance and going for these lower scores, these lower points, like your leg hits and your hand hits.
He really does. And early on, you saw the very first exchange, he waded in and he took the worst of it. So he's keeping his distance now. Gibidolin in his low guard like he likes. Kramartz keeping high like he likes. Moulinet, beautiful
just
cut.
What you said.
That was just what he needed. Beautiful cut. A Moulinet and a cut to the head. There it is. There it is.
Boom.
Beautiful cut to the head.
You saw Gibidolin's head jolt from the impact of that.
That is
was a hard hit.
That is what he needed. That is exactly what the Pole needed. But now he's going back to his sniping, but he needs to probably do the same thing. Oh, okay. It looked like a cut to the body and a cut to the body by the Russian and a cut to the head by the Pole. The judges see it a little different. One of the judges saw it my way, at least, but I think that got thrown out as an equal. Wow. Solid exchange. A back edge beat followed by a Moulinet cut to the head by Kramartz, but also another cut to the. Looked like a cut to the body. So it was 2 points for Kramartz, 1 point for Gibidolin, I thought, if I saw that right. So 4-3. This is the problem. Kramartz went for a cut to the leg without setting it up, and he took a blow to the head. That is a bad exchange.
This is a bad tactic when you.
This is the same thing that Stanson was doing. That is not a way to win the fight.
It's a bad tactic when you're behind and you're running out of time and you're sacrificing. You're giving an opening to your head, trying to get a score on the on the leg of the opponent.
Kramartz is losing composure here. He's doing dangerous techniques. He's doing things that really are not in his best interest. Running in, taking a wild swing at the leg and leaving your head exposed against a fencer like Gibidolin is a fool's errand. Wow, thrust by Gibidolin. Not sure if it landed. Blow to the head by Kramartz. It looks like it was both hit
landed.
and a nullity.
Gibdulin at the lead with 5 to 3 points for Kramat.
I get the feeling Kramartz is desperate. Moulinet and a cut to the head. I'm not sure if it landed. We'll see what the judges think. It didn't land. They saw a parry and a riposte, I think, to the arm by Gibdulin. 6 to 3. I don't think Kramartz can overcome this lead. Closing in. Oh, and Kramartz, after a tangle, falls. Does a very nice recovery. So that is the end of our bout with Dmitry Gibdulin of Russia with 7 points, winning over Konrad Kramartz with 3 points. Gibdulin bleeding from a cut on his left temple, but maintaining composure. You can see the blood on his face, but a well-earned victory for Dmitry Gibdulin against Konrad Kramartz of Łódź, Poland.